And so we've done some additional surveys about what it means to be a preferred shipper. And so as you look at these ELDs, we were talking to some carriers last week and some shippers at a meeting, and we talked about tweener routes. So now you have these 600 to 800 mile routes that really can be difficult depending on the time of day that you tender the load and when you want it delivered. In an ELD world, those can be difficult to deliver under the way they used to kind of get delivered in a paper log. And so, you know, and there's some other things you look at. 24/7 becomes much more important. So if I'm a carrier, I've got these ELDs, I'm really going to be controlled in the hours of service. I need to maximize the efficiency of my driver. And so if you're a shipper that only allows pickups or deliveries between a tight window, that becomes a challenge. You know, so shippers that are 24/7, if you give a carrier a longer haul load on Thursday or Friday that'll keep them driving all the way to next Monday when they can pick up a load, give them a very long haul load, that becomes a lot more advantageous. So I think as shippers deal with these productivity hits and the challenges of ELDs, I think there's going to be a lot more discussions between shippers and carriers and 3PLs about how do we bring more efficiency to the network, because nobody wants that hit, and you know, shippers don't want their carrier partners to take that hit. And if we are in a driver shortage overall, and if that is the scarce resource we all believe it is, we want to keep those folks in the industry. We want to keep them moving. That's how they get paid. And I think as we come into this ELD world, I think that's going to put even more impetus and push behind shippers and carriers kind of collaboratively doing a better job of planning and leveraging those resources.